Hello, friends. I'm going to jump into my secondary device here. So if you could just give me a minute. Hold on, guys. I'm putting this where it needs to go so I can get started for us today. Oops. Hi, Nancy. I am so absolutely live right now with you. Yes, I am. So good to see you, darling. Thank you so much for being here. So let me just put that on the story. Whew. I certainly do, girl. Betty Greibel's in the house. Hi, Betty. Oh, hold on. So glad to see you guys tuning in with me today. Thank you so much for giving me that moment to share it out and put me where I need to be. Happy Zodiac Monday or whatever day it is for you guys. I am so excited to be here with you today. I'm not doing any individual readings today. I'm going to be doing the Zodiac readings, forecasts by element, and then I'll get deeper with the individual signs. If you've been rolling with me a while, you know how this goes. I'll put the cards over here. It'll be a lot of fun. I love to see how our week go, man. And it's usually quite accurate. I'll say this. Hello, Davis. Welcome in. Welcome in, Naomi lady. Hello, Catherine. Thank you for sharing. Oh, yay. Thank you so much, Catherine, for wanting to bless me. That is truly a blessing in my life. And I do thank you so much for that. I don't have another job. This is what I do. So when you send me gifts and things, like I keep them, I treasure them, I know who it's from, and I'm so grateful. Like a lot of my things are here or somewhere around my office. The gifts that you guys have blessed me with, and I am so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Jessica Kyle. Tiffany Tisdale. Hello, Tiffany lady. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Hi, Kate Pennington. Hello, Amber Harrington. Trish Eubanks is in the house. Hi, Trish. Thalia Penny is here. Good to see all of my friends joining in. Welcome, and thank you for those stars, Nancy. I do receive 1 penny per star that you send me on Facebook, and they all add up, and it does really help me out. So thank you so much for the stars that you send me. I do also have some donation links in your description box. It's about that time of the month, and my bills are due also. So if you guys enjoy what you receive from me or my page, don't hesitate to send me a donation if Spirit moves you to do that, okay? Because it really does truly make the difference in my life. I have bills just like you have bills, and I don't have another job. I'm a single mother, and if you're able to make me a donation, that's fantastic, but it's not required, guys. I will be doing these Zodiac readings for everyone regardless, and I know that Spirit shows up no matter what. I do want to let you guys know, as you know, I'm a regular real person just like anybody else, but I am aligned with love and light and God, and I'm here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. So thank you so much for allowing me to be of service in this way. I love Zodiac Mondays too. Yes, I do. If I miss one, I feel naked. Can you understand that? Can anybody else understand that feeling? Like if I skip a Zodiac Monday, I call in sick or something, I can't make it for some reason, I feel weird, like I'm missing something, like I'm naked or something. That's how I feel. So I really like to show up for the things that I am consistent with. And this is one of those. So thank you guys for showing up for me as well. Because if you didn't show up, who in the hell would I be talking to? You know what I'm saying? By the way, this is an 18 and over broadcast because I'm a foul mouth lady, I'll tell you. Sometimes I cuss and I most definitely vape. And we also most definitely talk about things, real life things that children do not need to be present for. So 18 and over only, please. The order of the readings today, we're going to start with air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, followed by the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And then the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And then the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm not biased. I know, like, and love someone in all of the 12 zodiac signs. So I'm not biased at all, but I'm an earth sign. So earth signs are last this week. That's going to be the order of the signs. I rotate every week so that it's not always that same poor group that has to go last every time. I know that sucks. Yes, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Cindy Whitside. Thank you, lady. I appreciate you, girl. Heather Joe Frederick is in the house. Hi, Heather. Heather Joe, good to see you. Really, Cindy? You like my hair up? It's really warm. Yes. No. Catherine, honestly, I understand and I know this. If you guys want to go tune in with the Psychic Community America page, Missy Mata is live right now, and she is fantastic and amazing. And unfortunately, my schedule today is so tight that I had to fit this in now or not be home till almost midnight tonight. And I was like, look, I got to do what I got to do. And if that means accidentally conflicting with the Psychic Community team, hey, if you want to go watch them and come back for your replay or just jump back in here, I'll be here longer than she will. But I'm doing the zodiac readings and I need to do what's best for my schedule and my well-being. So I know there's a conflict and that kind of bothered me, but realistically, this should be the only time that happens. So please, I don't take offense if you want to pop with her and come back. And I love you too. Yeah, my hair up. I rarely wear my hair up. But it's so hot. I just have to. And then I come into my office. It's cool. It's nice. It's like, did I really need my hair up? Yes. On the 40-minute drive here and the 40-minute drive back, I need it. It's warm today. My mom says I look like a little girl. I'm like, oh, goodness. The first time I wore my hair up on camera, I showed it for a class, and I was like, don't fret, guys. It's me. My hair is just up, okay? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Cindy. Catherine. Oh, Trish says this. We're cooking in Kansas. Darn, Trish. I'm sending you love and cool thoughts, cool vibes to Kansas, cool vibes to Trish. I can't say anything about it. Weather is its own thing to maneuver. Thank you, Carolyn. You guys are so crazy. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not fishing for compliments. I appreciate your love and I appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in with me no matter what. Okay. I'm showing up to bring in messages from Spirit about our week ahead. We know the order of the readings. We know this is 18 and over only. We don't know what this girl's going to say. And the card decks that I'm going to be using. We're going to get your vibes from the Quantum Oracle. And just so everyone knows, it's probably about, 15, 20 minutes each reading. And there will be 4. So this is about an hour and a half long, typically, sometimes a little longer. But you can come back on the replay and find your message. I'm no longer editing the Zodiacs. I don't have time for that right now. I'm so sorry. But maybe in the future I'll be able to do that and chop them up for you guys again. But at this time, I'm teaching a program. I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm not able to do that right now. But I am able to show up and present them. So you can always catch it on the replay if you need to. Your vibes from the Quantum Oracle. What's going on from the Soul's Journey lesson cards by James Von Prague. Additional factor from the Power of Surrender. And I'll go deeper with the individual signs with the Unfolding Path Tarot. And I do have the order of the reading scrolling on the ticker here. But we will jump in with air signs first. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Oh boy, let me get this out of my way. I should have moved my keyboard. Hold on, friends. Sorry about this. Oop. Bumping everything. Does anyone else live in real life where things don't go as planned? Tell me right now. Tell me right now. Does anybody else accidentally forget doing something? Please just tell me. Oh, yes. I love James Von Prague's energy. Yeah, it's right there on the ticker, but I'm not deferring. I'm not deflecting, Julie. I'm just letting everyone know that you can keep track there. But the air signs will be first: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, followed by the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And then the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. That's the order of the signs today. I understand there's a conflict with me and the Psychic Community America page. I don't mind if you dip out and come back or whatever you need to do. Show love where it's needed. I don't mind. I am here presenting these for all of us. So, without further ado, air signs. Let's make sure I'm all disconnected from anything else. Hello, Jasmina on YouTube. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Your vibes for the week ahead. Hi, Shawana. Welcome in, darling. Good to see you as well. Shawana's in the house with us today. Shawana, we're getting started with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius right now. Your vibes. Hello, friend. What's going on from the soul's journey? 1, 2. What is this? You got two cards. I'll give them to you. Spirit says so. You already have one. That was quick. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Hi, Cindy Lee Ewing. You lovely friend of mine. How are you doing, darling? Good to see your face. Gemini. Wow. Spirit's giving me a download for Gemini right now. Libra. Nope, it's this one. Whew, look at this, Aquarius. Whoa, that's for you. That thing just snuck right out on me there. Wow. Okay, so we've got our cards, friends. Thank you for sharing me out. Sharing is caring. I bet you know somebody and anybody who falls into the 12 zodiac signs, whether or not they care, is between them and spirit. You just don't know, right? You just don't know who might be drawn in, who wants to hear a message, even if they're just like shadow listening. You know what I mean? I've got people who tune in with me that never say a word, but they follow along, and I hear about it if I don't show up, right? They're like, what happened with the zodiacs? I listen every week. I'm like, really? I never see you. They shadow watch. They just peek in silently. That's cool. Take your message, man. I do also want to say, please take it as it resonates and leave the rest for everyone else. These are general collective readings, and you have your own free will and good judgment to make decisions based on what you feel is best for your life. I'm nobody's mom. I'm nobody's boss. I'm simply a messenger of spirit. I present the information, and I give you the message that is coming through. Okay. I also want to say, if you're on the cusp of one sign or another, you might want to listen to both, because you could be having a bit of both energies there. You may also want to let your ears perk up and listen for other people in your life, so that you have a more well-rounded vision of what this week ahead might look like. Also, what was the other thing? You may have another sign's message might seem to really speak to you and resonate with you. And that could be because you have another placement that might be really highlighted at this time in your chart. And so you're tuning in on that message. So I do say, just listen with an open mind and open heart, let your ears perk up and take the messages as they resonate to you, because Spirit is using this opening as an advantage to give you the messages that you do need to hear if they feel right for you. Yeah, my hair is getting long, Gemma. It certainly is. Hi, Bev Craig. Good to see you in the house, girl. Good thing we have not gotten even started. I've been waiting for you ladies to show up the whole time. Thank you for being here. Someone asked me recently if I'm going to cut my hair. I said, I don't think so. I think I'm going to grow it out now. I feel like growing it out. Okay, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Your vibes for the week ahead. You got the Eight of Spirit, the healing light. Whew, I love this. Eight is the number of manifestation. Eight of Spirit for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the healing light. I really do see how something is being offered to you here, or you're even already carrying it. You're already embodying it. I need to say to the air signs that you just don't know how healing you are, how powerful your presence is. Okay. And I was getting what I felt was a download for Gemini, but Spirit tells me it's a download for all air signs. When you're in a bad mood, you can wipe the smile off many people's faces. And Spirit just wants to bring that into your awareness. Notice how it goes the other way. When you're positive and high vibe, you're able to sway the crowd, the family, your folks. It works in that way, and vice versa. So air signs, recognize that you can let a bad mood pass, and you don't have to take it with you into the next whatever, because then that will tinge that whatever with the negative energy that you're bringing in with you. And I know you don't intend to do that. You are this healing light for many. So when you're not feeling so healing, it shows. All right. So Spirit is saying right now, it's up to you to be the best version of yourself in any moment, and honor your own needs and limitations. That's when we can become less than our best selves, right? Oh, well, my back hurts and I'm still at it, right? Well, then why are you still at it instead of relaxing and resting your back? Okay. Let's not forge ahead and take it out on whatever it is that we're going through, when we may need to just rein in ourselves and honor our own limits and needs. And more so than that, not get involved with things that don't feel right for you, air sign. Spirit is really bringing that forth. It's not, you're not going to get where you want to be in life by being a yes person. Anytime somebody asks, they know you'll say yes, 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 even if that's not the right answer, because you want people to be happy, okay, you want to please people, so you'll put yourself out time and time again. That's not allowing people to know you. That's allowing people to walk over you. When you're able to say no sometimes, then people understand you a bit better. You're not just this open door that just allows whatever, or just goes along with anything because someone else matters more. That's not the case. You matter the most in your life. Without you, there's nothing in your world. Am I correct? Understand that it's up to you to settle in with yourself and know yourself to the point where you can say no if you need to and not feel bad about it. It's okay to say no. It's healthy to say no sometimes. When you say no, that other person has a list that they're going down, and they'll just check you off and move along to the next right thing that might be better for them. Realistically, I'm telling you here, it makes so much sense. Thank you, God. Because I just speak. I just let Spirit come through. I don't know if these cards make sense to the air signs. I'm not even an air sign. But thank you, God, the Spirit shows up for all of us, no matter what. Because I really feel how the air signs need to hear this. You don't come in last. Not anymore. And it's up to you to recognize this. So sometimes you want to say yes. Sometimes, yes, I want to help. I love this person. I have it. It's okay. It's smooth. It's flowing. Do the thing then. But run it by your inner knowing first, your inner compass. Because sometimes you don't want to say yes. It gives you a cringy feeling inside. Eek, can I handle that? Is that too much? Can I afford this? Do I really want to sign up for that? That eek is your signpost that maybe it's not a good idea, maybe not right now. And also, maybe it is in the highest and greatest divine plan of the other person for them not to receive this from you, but to go and find a new way, right? So recognize the blessing that you bestow upon other people when you finally put your foot down and say no. Air sign. I'm making a jumbly mess over here. Whew. There's two cards as far as what's going on for the air signs today. Terry Pierce, one of my favorite air signs in the whole world, girl. Good to see you, my soul sister. I love you. So two cards as far as what's going on for the air signs. Hold on, I've got to speak to what Catherine Jean O'Donnell is just saying. on Facebook. Catherine says, I'm the crystal girl at work and try to make everyone happy and at peace. So Spirit is just bringing my attention to you, Catherine, being that, embodying happiness and peacefulness, embodying that. And that is how others are able to become activated and embody that too. You become most like the 5 people that you spend the most time with at all. And we spend a lot of time in a workplace, guys. We certainly do. A lot of people do. So recognize embodying the happiness and the peace, Catherine. That is how others will pick it up from you, not by coming to them. And I know this is not you, Catherine. I'm just speaking to everyone right now. Not by coming to them and saying, oh, what's wrong with you? You're sad today. Turn that frown upside down. Come on, let's be happy instead. That doesn't work. Those problems, the reason that frown is there is still there. But insisting that someone else buck up and come join the crowd and act a certain way so that you feel more comfortable with the way that they're behaving or feeling is not okay. And I know that that's not what we're talking about, Catherine. Catherine embodies happiness, embodies peace, gives those kind words of upliftment to help her coworkers come into that state of being. But she knows that it's not her control or responsibility to ensure that others are on the same frequency as her as far as happiness and peace, right? I feel that, girl. I feel you and how sometimes other people just are the way they are. Some people are grouchy as fuck. And they can't stand your positivity. It triggers them even more. And that's okay. That's okay. Let me say one more thing about embodying that happiness, that peace. Catherine also shows them at the workplace how to do that when work gets tense, when challenges arise, when things get uncomfortable. Is Miss Catherine still Miss Peaceful, or does she freak out and break things and panic? Or is she like, all right, guys, we've got a challenge here. Let's see how we can put our heads together and deal with this successfully, right? She can embody that positive aspect of herself, even through the challenges. And that also illuminates and activates new pathways for those coworkers of healthy resolution. Love that. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just had to say no to somebody, and that absolutely killed me to say no. Yes, ma'am. I felt so bad. I understand because you're not supposed to, because it's been a mechanism of saying yes for a while. So the no's start to feel funny, start to feel selfish. But realistically, you're setting that person free from the same old pattern of bondage with you. Now they can go try new things and maybe do better. Catherine says, yes, people love coming to my desk, and I give chlorophyll to everyone. I'm doing my part and it's received very well. I love this. Chlorophyll, which is a supplement, not chloroform, which will knock them out and send them on their way. Yes, Catherine, I love how well received you are. That's fantastic. Okay, let's keep with this. I can't fool around. I gotta make sure I'm done before 5. I've got a class to teach at 5 o'clock. So this is us right now, air signs. We know your vibes. This is what's going on. You've got 2 cards here. Hi, Cindy Duncan. Hi, Tammy Rose. Lucy Walker's here. Misty's in the house talking about boundaries. I see you, friends, and I am so excited to have you on my broadcast here today. So what's going on here? 2 cards. It may go one way, the other, or both for the air sign. Please take it as it resonates. The first card that you have is perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And ain't that the fucking truth, air sign? I know some air signs who snap their fingers and make shit happen like quick. Like you wouldn't believe that drive, that determination, the way that you can push through. I want to say to the air sign, it won't always be that way. All right. There are periods of life where we must persevere. And then there are other periods that are a lot more relaxed. Okay. But once you do this, you know you can do this. And it is reinforced and integrated as far as a pattern in your life. Okay. So don't begrudge the perseverance. It's taking you to greater heights, greater levels of activation and achievement in your life, okay? Indecision here. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So goodness. Sometimes we don't like what our intuition tells us. That doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means we don't like it. So that's something important for the air signs to just take note of and clarify. You can firmly disregard your intuition if you want to and say, thank you so much, intuition, for giving me this feeling, but I'm going to proceed anyway because I feel drawn to experience whatever these lessons might be. Okay, that's truly what it is. Your intuition tries to steer you towards your life path blueprint. Okay, and sometimes those life path blueprint, there are lessons and challenges that we must go through. Okay, so listen here, air sign. I have air signs who are saying, I've listened to my intuition and it got me into a bad relationship, or I listened to my intuition and I lost something, or I had a negative response. Okay, something like this in the past. And Spirit is saying, just because you feel like the response was negative does not mean that your intuition led you astray or led you wrong. When we have our life path blueprints that we set out for ourselves, we incarnate here on purpose. We do it countless times, okay? And we pick our plan and we say, I want to handle this, and I want to deal with addiction, and I'm going to overcome trauma and abuse, and I'm going to be my badass self no matter what these challenges are, right? And we decide to challenge our soul to grow and evolve in the highest and greatest ways, because in that aspect we know it's possible, we know we can, we feel confident. Then we drop into the body when we incarnate, and we forget that this is a plan, and we're conditioned by how we're raised, etc. And we don't realize that we do have a life path blueprint that is fully active and in motion. Okay, and that intuition is steering you to hit some of those major points. Now, would you rather hit them now or later? Would you rather handle some of those karmic challenges, patterns, etc. now and get them fucking behind you so that you can live your best years forward? Because that's really what's going on. That's what has happened in the moments when you feel like your intuition led you into some bullshit. You were getting it out the way, all right? So that you could live your better life. That doesn't mean that your intuition is wrong. You gain something from those experiences. I'm sorry to tell you this, but Spirit wants me to say, you gain something from those experiences that you would not have had otherwise, and that you need to equip you for your future path and purpose. Air sign, I want to say to you here, I can see the healing light is spreading from within you and outward, and maybe you're receiving some of this. Maybe you're in pain. Maybe you're exuding these qualities as a shield because of what's going on sometimes, okay? I'm feeling this from Spirit. However, the indecision here, I feel there's a stalemate, a back and forth, a teeter-totter in your mind. I want to do this, but I want to do that. Maybe you've got like 1 foot in the scenario and 1 foot out the door, or something like this is what I feel with the indecision. However, you're persevering in the same energy of indecision. So you're creating more of that tomorrow. You're not fully invested in what it is that you have going on, not all the time. And Spirit is saying to watch where your focus is, okay? Because when your focus is kind of space, like sporadic and not really honed in, then you're not really manifesting very clearly. I almost feel like you're floating in a sea of other people's lives, patterns, circumstances, not really clear about your own path, purpose, or position here. Some air signs, please take this as it resonates. And that is simply why, because you don't have clarity, because you have not honed in on your absolute intention here. Your intentions are this or that, or maybe this, whatever's going to be better. Okay. But I'm not sure which one's going to be better. So I'm keeping them all alive and I'm not letting any of them go. All right. This is keeping you in the same patterns. All right. Focus. And I'm not talking about the plan for this year. I'm talking about the present moment. Spirit is saying to focus on the present moment. And in this present moment, what do I need as a person? Maybe I'm hungry. Maybe I need to use the restroom. Maybe it's time to take a shower, get ready for work. In this present moment, what do I want? What do I want? Can I do some of that too? Who knows, right? In this present moment, what is going on? All right, beyond myself. Do you feel me here? You're starting from within you. What do I need? What do I want? Now, what does the world need from me? Okay, do I have an appointment, a job, responsibilities? What does the world want from me beyond that? Okay, so maybe someone wants something from me. Do you see this layers here? Very important to click through these different layers of being in every moment that you can think about it. Air sign, because sometimes your future or past or with other people and experiences, and that's why your life seems a little haphazard right now, or at least your energy does. Okay, so you're going to, in that moment, pick that focus and do it fully. All right. And then the next stuff will come when the time is right to do that. I'm so glad this is making sense. Otherwise, I would feel like a crazy person. And no one is ever too old to decide to live differently. This is the lifetime that you want to do your best on, right? Because if you don't, you'll roll karma and incarnate again. Probably with your same soul family, trying to heal karmic wounds and generational trauma and things. Don't you want to do this big this time? No one is too old to start living for themselves, to start living authentically, to start choosing different, to close chapters and doors and change any damn thing or nothing at all if they so choose. I'm telling you the backdoor hack right now. No, you don't want to incarnate? Then don't fuck around and live your life to the fullest. This one. This is the one. If you don't want to come back, this is the one. And it doesn't matter how old you are. You know in your heart of hearts what you have yearnings to do with your life, with your time, with yourself. Start getting to it. All right. And then you won't incarnate again as long as you can successfully navigate this one. That's my plan. I also plan to live to be 200. I feel like I have all the time in the world. Yes. Thank you. I got a vape after that shit. Air signs, you got me riled up. Nikki, I'm not doing individual readings on this one, love. I'm just with the first group of signs, though, and I better get to going because I'm a blabbermouth. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius is who I'm reading for right now. Additional factor here, surrender to receiving love and support. Wait, no. I read it without looking at it, thinking I knew what it said. Surrender to receiving support and love. Support and love. Wow, that's really weird. You know how I read it backwards? That means something to me. So support is actually the first one listed here, and love. So sometimes we feel like we have love, but it's not a supportive love. Hello. Spirit wants to highlight that. That's why I said it weird and noticed that I said it weird. Surrender to receiving support and love. We might receive support that's not love-based support. Spirit is calling you to receive the support and also love. But sometimes we think we have love, but there's no support attached to the love, then that might not be the healthiest love available for you in your lifetime. And as long as you're entertaining it, then that's what you have. Okay, so I'm just saying this. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Now, even if you don't have physical hands in your environment to reach out to or receive the support from, this really speaks about just opening your heart. This healing light here, opening your heart to receive the love and support of others, because remember, you give so much to so many. It's so hard to say no because you don't want someone to say no to you when you need it. And you've probably had that before. You probably have never, you've been in a state of being in the past at some point where you needed something desperately and no one was there to help you. Like no one was there to help you. And you don't ever wish that on the people that you care about. You don't ever wish that on anyone else, right? It just exudes from your heart center. However, that is why we've got to start saying no. That's the reason, the root. You're not leaving anyone high and dry. You're not abandoning your younger self by setting a healthy boundary and saying no to someone else. You're not abandoning yourself by allowing others to support you when you need it. You're not, what is this? Positioning yourself as a victim or weak in some way when you are asking others or allowing them to support you. It's a very necessary part of not only your life path air sign to receive support and feel okay with that, but also for those other people to step up to the plate and start giving the support as it's requested. So do your part if you can help it. Don't feel like, I can feel something like a martyrdom. You don't want to be a burden to other people, but you don't realize that it is in the life path. They need to do that, and it's supposed to be you. Oh, I'll reach for cards. Gemini, you've got the Ace of Cups here for you. So the Ace of Cups speaks about your heart center, your love space, your heart center, your I don't know why I said love space. That's weird. Okay, having emotional fulfillment. Okay, new levels of emotional fulfillment here. Some Geminis might have loved ones in heaven who are sending love, sending blessings with the bird that's here on the card. However, I do see that the red lotus is important here for Gemini. The lotus speaks about your home life. Speaks about your root chakra to me, your home life, your security, your stability, how you have to have enough in your cup to give in excess to others. And right now, Spirit is calling you to focus on your cup, to focus on your own cup. Like I was saying about what do I need, then what do I want, then what does the world need, then what does the world want, right? These are important things to kind of filter through as you move forward, because you need to keep your cup full. That's your number one priority. That's opening you up to the higher levels that you would like to see in your future. All right. The smooth patterns that you want to step into. This is the way. And I also need to say that, what was that other thing for Gemini? It's easy to be disheartened with other people or even with yourself, and to flip some switch inside of you and go from a loving individual to maybe a lack of gratitude around the situation or even toward yourself, judgment, criticism, this kind of thing. Okay, so I really feel how Gemini is being called to watch that inner posture and to watch the headspace, see how you are maneuvering, and notice what may be triggering you and how you're showing up, because those are the little tiny lessons and challenges that you can smooth right through, that'll help everyone and also help you to find greater degrees of contentment throughout your day. Okay, this is a day-to-day kind of thing that I'm feeling for Gemini, but it's all about you, how you feel, and then presenting whatever it is to the world. Gemini. And a big message about being able to wipe smiles off people's faces for Gemini. Like I said it for all signs, but Gemini particularly, like you can light up a room and you can also darken it. So pay attention. Do you really want to darken rooms? Is that the intent? Are you walking in like, I'm going to fuck shit up right now? If so, you're hitting the mark. Okay. If not, then check yourself a little bit before you proceed, because if that cup is full, so is everyone else's. Libra. You've got major arcana card number 14, Temperance. I love this card. So this is one cup that's pouring back into the other. You see that? This is about recognizing what's worth your time, your effort. You're noticing with your discernment what feels right for you, what feels good to be involved with. Pay attention to what's actually giving back to you in a real way. Okay, relationships, people, jobs, whatever. This is about noticing these kinds of things, because you're cluing into the flow state and the flow patterns in your life and in connections. And when you can ride that flow, then you're riding that wave through the high vibe times and really excelling. Okay, however, recognizing when things aren't quite right, that discernment that comes with the Temperance card is that I don't really have to see the evidence. I know this because of the exposure that I've had to the world. So it's in my toolbox, it's in my awareness. And now I recognize when something feels bad, wrong, or funny to me, I can just step away or not involve myself. I can see it for what it is and not let it interfere with what I have going on. Libra, this is your card here. And I feel how, see the peace sign she has and the white robe and the yellow flowers, like I feel such peace and gentleness and tact in this card. So you might kind of see things. I do say allow people to support you. That's definitely necessary, but not if it comes with strings attached. If it comes from a place of manipulation or control or ulterior motives, you will feel this and know this. And Spirit is saying you're wise enough to not get involved and to wait until something else is more in alignment. Okay. That's why I have a Libra. Aquarius. Wow. Yeah, hold on. A Libra, that indecision card. I feel the indecision. I don't know. I don't know. How do you feel about it? How does it feel in your body? What does your body have to say about it? Listen to your gut. Okay. Sometimes your brain or your heart even can lie to you a little bit. Okay. So listen to your body for Libra, most definitely. Now, Aquarius, you do have the healing light, eight of spirit, perseverance and decision, surrender to receiving support and love. And this one is a major arcana card, means major happenings at this time. The card is judgment. I love this card. Beautiful card. Aquarius. Like, look at how divine. Like, this looks like a sage, a seer, an oracle, someone who is so powerful and beautiful and divine, etheric, right? But this card represents you coming to an acceptance about yourself and recognizing that you're more than the body that you inhabit. You're more than the past or the patterns that you have tolerated. You're more. And even if you don't even know how much more yet, you're ready to explore. There is a newness coming from within you. I feel like it's like a facelift almost, but it's not a facelift. It's like a total soul shine. It's like this bursting forth from within you. And it's causing you to rethink things and to find some kind of closure or clarity in some areas. It's a beautiful thing. It's a real beautiful thing. But I want to say for Aquarius, I can feel how some Aquarius is feeling a little, or might feel a little bit surprised because your new level of understanding makes you want to act in healthier, more positive ways. And you may feel like you're maybe being too hard or too high-handed. Like, am I asking too much? And I say to you, no, you're not. You're asking the wrong people. So recognize that your requests, your desires, and your standards are every bit as much as you deserve and desire for them to be. All right. And there is not too much to ask. If you feel that, then you're just asking the wrong crowd or person. All right. You are up leveling fast. You're definitely on a fast track towards some kind of positive influx here. All right. A transcendence of old and an embrace, an integration of new. And past that new is the unknown. And you have no idea how amazing it's going to be. But it takes you being brave now and putting those hard boundaries and saying, no, you've got all this beautiful, precious energy. You can't just give it away to everybody. Okay, you've got to decide to say no and to focus on what is right for you. What is that priority for yourself? That's going to take you to those heights. And by your own activation, authority, and energy management, those other people in your life will receive some of that from you as well, or not from you, like from you, but in reaction to you. The people that you want to help are also up leveling, but maybe not directly. It takes you stepping beyond, and then they need to do what they'll do to kind of follow with that resonance. If this makes sense, this could be at work or at home. I hope this makes sense to Aquarius. And that's what I have for the air signs. Jeez, this girl's a talker. No more fucking around, okay? No more fucking around. Air signs, I love you. Next is going to be the water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You're welcome. You're welcome. Love me some air signs, believe it. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Let me make sure I'm all disconnected. I love you, Terry Pierce. I love all you guys. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Hi, Lorraine, my sweetheart friend. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. We've already done Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We're just jumping in with Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Wow, loving it. Good card. So those are your vibes. And what's going on? Whoa. Additional factor for the water signs. I am doing well, Gail. Thank you for asking. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Interesting. Hi, Adele. Welcome in, honey. I'm not doing any individual readings on this live. I am only doing the horoscopes by zodiac sign. We've already done Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and I'm just getting started with Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, and I've not done the others yet. So welcome in. Michelle Tyson's in the house. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you, my friend. Cancer. Oh, Scorpio. Whoa. Come on, Virgo. Straighten that card out. Pisces. Thank you. I appreciate that, girl. You know, I don't know any lady who would be offended to be told that something makes her look younger. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. Pisces, are you 80 or Pisces? I think so. Ooh, Pisces. Man, I got bruises everywhere, don't I? Jesus. I'm very active. I do a lot of stuff. All right. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Hi, Sherry McAllister. Welcome in, girl. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, water signs. Your vibes for the week ahead. You got the 8 of Consciousness. Happy success. I love this. I love this card. This is a phenomenal card for the water signs here. The 8 of Consciousness. So 8 is the number of manifestation. I could see this person holding the power in his own hands here. You know what I'm saying? And these blessings are just raining down, right? Happy success. So I feel that this is a joyful week, a joyful period for the water signs here. I see how you have put in the efforts, okay? Because 8 is manifesting. You've been working on it. You've been trying to be happier, more fulfilled, healthier, more prosperous, whatever these things are, a flow, just a smooth flow. You've been trying to look on the bright side, be optimistic, maybe spend more time outdoors, this kind of thing. I can feel how you've been moving in a certain direction, and the spirit's giving me this, like the train left the station and you've been waiting for the caboose to catch up. So they're letting you know right now that it's working. Okay, even if you're not necessarily seeing the tangible results just yet, that caboose is going to catch up with the rest of the train. All right, and you're going to see the results of your positivity, of your effect, the effects of your efforts, okay, your actions, the things that you've been doing. And it's more than just actions for the water signs. It's something within you, okay? Spirit is telling me right now, it started within you. It started with a feeling. It started with some thoughts. It started with some changes that you decided you wanted to make. And then now you're kind of stepping in those directions a little bit, maybe more firmly for some. However, the more a focused, intentional effort you place in the direction of your happiness, the more happiness you will receive as a result. Okay. So bottom line, happy success. It's within his own hands. This is one person. There's not a family on this card. I'll just say your happiness doesn't depend on your mom, your pop, your partner, your kids, your job status, how much money is in the bank. Although those things can definitely sway you. And I feel the water signs have been like very strong here, not swayed so easily. Like those things come and go. Those things don't make or break me. Those things are not lasting. If I don't hang on to them, then they don't hang on to my life, right? I can feel how the water signs are really flowing in a beautiful direction. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. So let's talk about what's going on here. The card that you have is blame, okay? But the affirmation says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. I love that. So the water signs are done blaming the world for their problems. The water signs are done putting their hearts in other people's hands. I feel this here. This is beautiful. Such empowerment in these cards. Such empowerment in these cards. You recognize that, you can only blame your childhood for so long. You've been adult now for longer than you were a child. And you know how to parent yourself, how to be the adult, the kind of adult that you want to be. And you're deciding to do that now intentionally. It's very beautiful water signs. It really is. And I say again, it doesn't matter how old you are to make the changes that feel right for you in your life. You've got all the time in the world and you're doing it. It's beautiful. No more am I going to hide behind somebody else who made me unhappy. I get to be happy. I get to get involved with things or disconnect from things, whatever, depending on what's right for me now. Not who I used to be, not who they think I am, but who I am now and how I feel about things inside. I love this. So now that you're there, water sign. Additional factor here, Spirit says surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion, water sign, and let it flow. Beautiful card here for the water sign. So I know this sounds very attractive and like a lot of chemistry in this card. And that could be the thing. That could be the thing to dive into if that's what it is for you as a water sign, to recognize that you do have passions. Every person has passions. Some of those passions are physical passions, but not all. Some of these passions are soul passions. All right. I feel divinely inspired to do this with my life, to do this with my time. I feel like I want to try that new dance class. I don't know. Maybe I want to learn pottery. Maybe I want to go back to singing, man. It's been such a long time since I used to sing. Maybe I just want to sing in my kitchen just because it moves me in a passionate way and that's how I get my chores done. What is this for you, water sign? Feeling the passion in your heart, in your belly, and the flow and flowing with it in your life. It's up to you to do this, okay? And you're already stepping firmly on that nobody else can make me happy. Nobody else can ignite this passion within you either. You either have it or you don't. The circumstances are right or it's not, okay? But you can decide what is right and step in that direction. I love that. Taking piano lessons again. Amazing. Amazing. No one's too old. No one's too old to take up a new activity, hobby, craft. No one's too old to take a class. A class, you can find how to do almost any damn thing at all on YouTube. So if you decide you want to try to do something and you don't really want to take a class or leave your home and you just kind of want to try in the privacy of your own house, look up on YouTube and see about trying something different. Who knows, if it sparks your curiosity, it might be something that really works and adds flavor and flair to your life. And if not, what have you invested? If you just look up a YouTube video, try a couple things and decide, oh, that doesn't work for my hands or that doesn't work for my focus. It's not as fun as I thought it would be, right? But you just tried and now you get to try something different. Cancer. You've got major arcana card number 3, the Empress. Wow. She looks about ready to pop, you know what I'm saying? And that's the vibe I'm getting from this Empress right now, is that you have something from within you, this passion from within you that's about ready to burst from within you, and you want to just give it out to the world. It's up to you to do so. It's up to you to recognize she's facing forward like the future. And she has a wand in front of her, which tells me like she's trying to step in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Where do you place your focus? Where do you place your passions? Where can you reclaim back some of your power and sovereignty and place it into avenues that are giving back to you in a real way, Cancer? The Empress is kind and loving and nurturing, and that can sometimes be taken advantage of, maybe not seen for the valuable matriarch or the valuable contribution to the team that she really is. Okay, so Spirit is saying it's up to you to recognize where you are valued, to give where it is received and reciprocated. Okay, no more of this. You're bursting from the seams. You're taking your power back. You're not giving anyone else responsibility for your happiness, your passions. And I feel like it's up to you to decide where to place that. That's what she's doing. She's going to have that baby, and she's trying to step to the right place to actually emerge this whole new birthing process. All right. So, Cancer, Spirit is suggesting that you get focused about where you want to place your energies and what kinds of activities and connections you'll allow yourself to really engage with, because those are the long-term commitments that you are potentially making for yourself, and you want to make sure it's a right fit. Scorpio. Okay. So Scorpio has the Eight of Consciousness here, happy success. I accept responsibility for my well-being with blame and surrender to passion. So Scorpio, you've got the King of Swords. So kings and queens can always be people in our lives. Okay, so this could be a masculine energy in Scorpio's life, who may feel things need to be a certain way. And this could also be Scorpio self. Okay, you are the King of Swords in your life. You are the master strategist and planner, and the one who knows what the big grand scheme of your life probably will look like, right? If you have any goals, if you have, I feel how Scorpio might have a plan. This is how I feel. The plan is very rigid. The plan is set in stone. And that doesn't leave a lot of wiggle room for excitement and spontaneity and different activations, because you don't quite know that they're existing. Okay. And I want to say to Scorpio to be more open and flexible and spontaneous and fluid with your life. Okay. Especially this week ahead, because I feel how there may be some opportunities that are trying to come to you, and you may be closed off to that. No, that's not something I know. That's not something I understand, or that's out of my realm. That's even out of my realm. I just feel how you might not even realize that there's this whole other path or avenue for yourself, because you're so closed off and in the set beliefs of what is in your life. So Scorpio, I feel here how it's important to say that maybe you don't know everything. And maybe you don't know exactly how things are going to turn out. But as long as they're going to turn out in the greatest and highest good, leave that open and leave that up to Spirit, your past loved ones in Spirit who support you, your higher self and divine Spirit team who want to direct you. I feel how this is not all there is for you, even though you've reached a certain level where you're like, things are good. What do you mean this isn't all there is for me? Things can get better. Things can get a lot better. And it's up to you to be open to newness, Scorpio. Pisces. It's funny. Everyone's talking about age is only a number. Pisces, there's like an old dude on this card, older gentleman. I'm sorry. Okay, look, compared to me, all right, I'm not trying to offend anybody at all. I'm sorry. Age is only a number, because the Page of Cups here could be a potential romantic suitor, right? It could be a potential romantic suitor. And it doesn't matter what age or what state of being, stage of life, or any of this. Pisces, Page of Cups for you indicates that you, surrender to passion, happy success. Like if you have someone romantically in your life and you're uncertain about this, it's newish, or it feels kind of funny because you don't quite know each other all that well yet. Like there's an organic process of unfoldment that can bring you there. Surrender to passion. If you feel a chemistry, if you feel a charge, it's something to follow. It's something to take for certain seriously here. Tiffany on YouTube, yes. Yes, that King of Swords could definitely be a masculine energy in your life that's set in his ways and might not see the turnaround or the grandiosity of what your life could be. And that could be limiting you in some ways. Could also be a partner or a boss. But for Scorpio, it could be yourself as well. So that was the message. All right. So Pisces now, Page of Cups. If this is not a romantic suitor or dating, this could also be like I was talking about a bit, new activities that are emotionally charging for you, allowing yourself to be whimsical and play and have fun with younger people or yourself, if that's something that you find enjoyment in. Allowing these new emotional ways of being to settle in with you and get comfortable with these patterns. I feel how new patterns of success, new patterns of passion, there are uncertainties that come with this. When we've been through struggle or challenge before and we step into peaceful periods, sometimes we might not know how to handle it exactly. We might worry or have fears that things are going to revert back to the struggle that we've known in the past. Okay. So this is spirit calling Pisces to embrace the new feelings, the new patterns that are taking you to different states of being, because that old past wasn't giving back to the fulfillment of your life path blueprint. Okay. You're beyond all of that. You're moving into new things, and you might feel like someone who's aged, but doesn't know all the things that they should already know. Okay. There are certain components here that you may feel like don't match up for you, but it's only because you're not as experienced in dealing with this just yet. And you need the time and the experience to integrate this before you feel comfortable either embracing with this or moving through it and beyond it. Okay. But this is also just a call to flow with the emotions that are happening and to ride the wave of positivity where it takes you, to be fresh, be open, be optimistic, be youthful. That's where the ticket is for Pisces this week. And that's what I have for the water signs. Thank you, water signs. Next is going to be the fire signs. And you're welcome, guys. Much love to you all. I hope you have a wonderful week. I will be adding more events into my schedule here on Facebook, probably today or tomorrow. I don't have any yet, but I will be live on Thursday here on my page. I am not offering private sessions at this time, but I do have a special in my Vibe Tribe for Vibe Tribe only. Vibe Tribe only has a little offering in there for private sessions. However, I am doing the free Zodiacs. I'll be doing free readings as drawn by Spirit on Thursday. Sorry, guys. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Your vibes you've got there. And this is what's going on. Ooh. Two cards. Additional factor. Additional factor for the fire signs. Ooh. And a little deeper with each of the signs. We'll start with Aries. Aries. Leo. Ooh. Wow. Sagittarius. They say it's this one. Good night, Bev. Much love to you, sweetheart. I know it's so late for you. Good night, dear. Thank you for hanging out. All right. I do these readings here for free, Marjorie. Hello. I'm doing free readings for the Zodiacs today on this video. I'm currently just about to start Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, your vibes for the week ahead. You've got the 5 of intention, back and forth. Back and forth. So this is someone on a seesaw. There's a touch of indecision in this card. The 5 speaks to changes that need to be made, but the intention is not there. This person is back and forth, not sure what the right thing is, or maybe unwilling or reluctant to jump one way or the other, in which case it creates this stalemate of I'm here, but I'm not really here. I'm kind of torn between a couple different things. So for the week ahead, for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, I feel how you might flip and flop back and forth between states of being, potentially, ideas that you have, plans, maybe, something like this. You do have 2 cards here. 2 cards from the Soul's Lesson, a Soul's Journey lesson cards. And it's funny because that back and forth seesaw thing, and then there's like 2 cards here back and forth. There is self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And then there's regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So this might resonate with you one way, the other, or both, depending if you're a fire sign. So please take it as it resonates. Self-esteem and regret. Okay, so I can feel the back and forth on this. Like at one moment, I might feel very confident, and in the other moment, not so much, right? I might feel like maybe this wasn't the right thing to do. This wasn't the right avenue. I can't handle this. I'm not ready. I'm not up for this task, okay? But you are not sitting where you're at, ill-equipped or unprepared. You have life experience behind you and spirit who is with you that supports you in moving forward in whatever way is right for you. And that means stepping firmly in one direction or another. Okay. And you may not even do this week. This might be the back and forth. I feel confident. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm not sure about things. Do I even really deserve a better life after all that I've been through, or after all that I've put people through, or whatever the case is? Sometimes we're hard on ourselves. And I feel how this could be the case for fire signs this week. So step into this self-esteem here. You are beneficial to the world. You are not insignificant. People value you. The world needs you. Spirit sees you. Even in the times when you feel that others don't see you, Spirit sees you and knows your heart. And that is valuable. Additional factor here for the fire signs, surrender to Spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work its magic for you. I love that. Look at all the colors in this natural image. Beautiful, beautiful colors that are just coming forth from that divine white light there. I love how there are so many things that we can do, and then Spirit kind of has to fulfill it. You know what I mean? Sometimes we want to take every action and make things happen. I feel this back and forth here is like not knowing the right thing to do, or maybe floundering in uncertainty and doubt. Okay, I did do all the things. I had a job interview, and oh man, now I'm kicking myself for not answering this way, or not showing up with a tie, or whatever this could be, right? These different ways that we might regret, but understand that you are a person of value. One experience or your past as it sits does not define who you are, or your worth, or your value. I feel how there's a little bit of floundering for the fire signs here, and I just want to remind you that you are so amazing. Earth signs will be last, Marjorie. Those are in the next group of signs to be read, Virgo. I'm a Virgo too, so those are in the next group. So I feel for the fire signs here. Even if it doesn't work out in the way you wanted it to, it will work out in the greatest and highest good of your life path and your evolution. So trust Spirit that even when you give it your all and it doesn't work out, it does actually work out in your favor. Whew. Aries, you have the King of Cups here. So, as I said, the court cards can always be people in our lives. This would be a masculine energy, maybe a masculine male suitor, but it doesn't have to be, okay? But it could be maybe Aries is thinking about dating someone new, okay, or the relationship that they currently have. Maybe that's what's in the forefront of Aries's mind, back and forth. I kind of like this, but the past has been whatever, or I deserve better than this, and I'm not okay with whatever. Surrendering to spirit and giving that to God, praying for the highest and greatest outcome. Pray to become willing to make changes. If you aren't exactly willing yet, just pray for the willingness. All right. If you see what might need to be done, but you're just not ready to do it yet, pray for the willingness. Pray for the willingness to follow through with whatever's in the greatest and highest good. Okay. Because you might not even know exactly what that is either. This doesn't have to be a romantic suitor in Aries' life. This could be Aries being a mature adult. The King of Cups is not Mr. Emotional. He doesn't cry and wear his heart on his sleeve. He's quite mastered the emotional game of life. And he's sensitive. He's intuitive. He has depth, but he's not overwhelmed with any of that. He has a clear level head and he can function from a place of maturity. So Aries, Spirit is saying right here that it's up to you to make big emotional decisions that are in alignment with your life and the way that you desire to be living. This back and forth thing, no one's going to hand you an emotionally fulfilling situation on a platter and say, hey, Aries, I heard you've been looking for this, right? No one is going to just drop that in your lap. You got to decide what it is and create it for yourself. Where you place your focus is what grows and expands in your life. So focus on your emotional maturity, how you feel when involved with certain people, activities, or things. And then adjust your behavior accordingly. Leo. Leo, so funny. You've got the Queen of Cups. That's why I said that's funny. The King and the Queen of Cups here. That's a matching pair, but we're speaking of Leo now. So, Leo, the Queen of Cups is different. The Queen of Cups is not the king. The queen can be the one who's really emotional, who feels very sensitive. Okay, the queen is a nurturer and a giver, and sometimes people don't quite give her all the credit that she deserves. She can be someone who is taken advantage of or wears their heart on their sleeve, over gives to people, that kind of thing. She can be a little too reserved as well, is what Spirit's bringing me here. And I feel a similar message here for Leo as Aries. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble speaking. Maybe you are having trouble speaking up for your needs, Leo. Speaking up for yourself, Leo. Speaking it all, Leo. I feel some throat chakra stuff here for Leo. And maybe it's because you are in this indecisive kind of energy, this back and forth. I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling good. I don't really want to speak about things. I don't really want to let people close. I don't want people to know exactly what's going on with me because it might change. I can feel this here. Surrender to spirit and know that you deserve to be loved and respected and appreciated in all situations. And where you may find areas that need your focus, attention, or concern, those are the emotionally, what is this? They're saying right now for Leo that it's like the closer they are to your heart, the more that they can get away with, the more that they can hurt you, or get away with poor behavior or whatnot. And that creates some kind of fear there of when people get close to your heart, that they will hurt you. However, if this has been a pattern of the past, you don't have to allow it to continue or be in your future. And it's not a one and done blanket, one size fits all. It's not the same for every person or every relationship. So removing that blanket belief somehow in some Leos there, that when people get close to you, that gives them a free pass or an open door, or they no longer have to respect certain boundaries. That's not the case. You must enforce boundaries with even the people closest to you. That way you can co-create healthier, because when you don't speak up or you allow something to continue, then you harbor resentment and they don't even know. So the poor behavior continues, that's a negative. Your resentment continues, that's a negative. Eventually there's going to be sparks that clash from those two things. And you could even, I'm even talking about children here, letting children get away with bullshit because they're babies. And what are you supposed to do? And then being grouchy about that and harboring a bit of a resentment because of the poor behavior of the child that you could have a hand in helping to correct if you showed up and did the damn thing every time like that. So, Leo, that's what I have for you. Just because they're near and dear to your heart doesn't mean they get away with anything. Sagittarius. How crazy is this? Look, this is the Seven of Pentacles. And when I glanced and tossed it there, I totally thought it was the 10. I thought it was the 10 of Pentacles for Sagittarius. And I thought, this is about house and home, financial stability, that family life, the supportive network that you have. And I do feel like Sagittarius is back and forth about this. However, it's more so that different people in your life and yourself, because you count more than anybody, okay? But the other people or pets in your life, where are you placing your attention? Who are you investing with? What are you spending your time on? What are you working towards or for? I feel how Sagittarius is being selective about pulling away from certain people in your life at work or at home. But like key players is what I'm saying. Key players, you're pulling away from some of those key players that are not invested in the same ways that you are. Maybe you're not on the same page. Maybe you're just not working on the same project right now. Okay, so I can feel how Sagittarius is pulling away and leaning into other things. I want to say that there's no shame in that. There's no shame in changing or flipping or flopping or whatever. You could always come back to something else if that's something that works for you, even if you've stepped away for a little while. It's about where you're needed, where your focus is needed, where your time and energies are needed. This is what's going on with you. And it's not in your headspace, Sagittarius. Oh, this, that, in the present moment, looking through your eyeballs, being there with your folks who are doing things as well. That is where your focus is needed this week, Sagittarius. And that's what I have for the fire signs today. Earth signs are next. Earth signs. Let's make sure I'm all disconnected. You love Mondays? Me too. Me too. This makes Mondays tolerable, I think. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, your vibes for the week ahead. And then after the Earth signs, I will do a group pick a card message for anyone who's still live or on replay. Can I put it back? Should I just put it back? I don't put it back. I don't put it back and I don't make it fit. And this is not a bad reading. Earth signs are kicking ass. And I psychically predict more of it in a good, harmless way. So what's going on here, Spirit? From the Soul's Journey cards, what's going on for the Earth signs? Cool. 2 cards as well. Good cards, I promise. Look at this. Look at this. That's for us. Oh, and another. And another. Wow. 2 cards. Oh. Hold on, guys. A bit overall awkward. All right. Earth signs got extra cards, and I take them as they fall. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Doing big things. Taurus. I said, doing big things. Taurus got a big card. Virgo. Virgo, where you at? Virgo, Spirit. Capricorn. I try not to read it so I don't want to get messed up. Let's see. Earth signs, got a lot of cards up here. We ready for this? I'm ready. Your vibes for the week ahead. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You've got the 5 of energy. The card is fear. That's why I'm like, are you kidding me? Put it back. But the reality is we do have fear here in this dimension. Okay, fear is a part of life. That is the polar opposite of love. And love is the energy that runs through all things. Fear is the energy that shrouds you from the love. Now, this person is standing on the edge of the cliff, all dressed in dark. She's already dreading it, okay? So that speaks to us about how we're showing up, okay? Are we showing up feeling like shit's going to go down in a real negative way? Then it probably will, okay? Because your energy also adds to the influence of what's going to happen. All right, so she's already decked out in the dark. She's preparing for the worst. She's on the edge of the cliff here like she's just going to jump off because she has no other options. What she don't realize is there's a castle over here. She could turn around and say F all this and walk back. Really, your fears are that simple. They're in your head. We might have fears around many different things, but the truth of the matter is the fear is inside of you. It's your fear that you might have, and it's up to you to decide to disregard it or to maneuver through it, remedy it in whatever way is right. Fear doesn't just disappear, especially when you want to up level, when you want to do bigger, have better things in your life, when you want to step outside that comfort zone. That fear doesn't ever go away. I mean, it doesn't just go away. Not at first, maybe after you're comfortable with the new way of being. That's all it is I'm afraid. I don't know this yet. Then get to know it, and the fear will disappear. Earth sign. Some of those fears that you don't know yet might be the consequence of taking an action that you are hesitant to take. Does this make sense, Earth signs? Those fears, well, I can't possibly quit my job, because holy shit, what would life look like? So I'm stuck. I'm stuck with this job. No, not necessarily. You can quit. You're not stuck any fucking where. You can quit the damn job and then you'll just regroup and figure out what to do from there. But there's a fear around, I don't know what to do from there. So I'll stick with this job that's not in alignment with me, that might be toxic for me, because that fear is just too much for me to have to worry about or want to maneuver through. Recognize you're making a choice, and it's a powerful one. I'm an earth sign, so I just talk to you like you're my girls, you're my guys, you're my folks. We're on the level here, earth sign. So you got 2 cards here. What's going on? Beautiful cards. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Growth. Hell yeah. Love this. Growing and pushing past the fear. Growing through the fear. The fear is there because you're growing, and that's awesome. That's a beautiful thing. Acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love this. Growth and acceptance with this fear card here. Like, look, she can't change that drop off. She certainly can change her route, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel here. The earth signs can see with clarity what's right and what's right for them. And there might be fears that are preventing them from firmly committing. And those fears might not ever go away until after you do. That's what I need you to know. It doesn't mean you're not making the right decisions. If you move through the fear and grow with this experience. Additional factors, 2 as well. So take it as it resonates. May resonate one, the other, or both. I feel like it resonates both ways, but just take it. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Surrender to success. So all these fears really feel like an illusion here, because maybe you're afraid of success. Maybe you're afraid it'll go away. Maybe you're afraid that the periods have been pretty smooth and something's going to come along and fuck it up, right? That can happen. We can have these kinds of common human fears, and having that kind of a fear active and alive and functioning from that state of being draws it into you much more quickly. You'll see the monkey wrench. You'll see something come to fuck it up for you if you're looking out for that thing, okay? If you're expecting it, something always ruins my good luck. Well, where's it at? Where's it at? You're calling it in, you're creating it, you're manifesting it in your life. You don't have to do this anymore. You can say the past is what it was, the future is unknown. I don't know what it looks like, but I trust that it's going to be beautiful. Surrender to success, Earth sign. Also, surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help the issue resolve more quickly. I see the eyes there. I see these eyes, and it personally reminds me, I have animals who function as divine emissaries for me in my auric field. And so I have a couple of big cats that function as energy management. And this speaks to me about your central light column, your divine pillar, your spirit guides that are maneuvering for you, the drama that might be going on in your life or around you, but how it doesn't have to affect you as a person, how it doesn't have to impact your energy body or even yourself. Okay, you have that divine protection if you can remain detached. If you can remain detached. When you get it all roped in, then it won't let go of you either. And the drama gets bigger, and that whole collective energy multiplies and snowballs. Okay, so recognizing that you don't have to be involved, you don't have to take offense, you don't have to be attached. You can be detached and witness and not jump in and not interject, and in fact call God in. Like if you see that stuff is going down, people are, having moods, or there's an argument, or just whatever the case, you see some kind of drama. Hello, drama, Earth sign, call in spirit. You're the one who has it on your mind to do so. And that could really help. Hey, spirit, whoever you believe in, God, source, creator, higher power, higher self, Jesus, angels, Buddha, I don't care who you pray to. That's who's showing up for your prayers. So do the damn thing and call them in. God, please step into our hearts here. Simple as that. You don't even have to say it out loud. You could say it in the quiet of your heart. Spirit hears you. Spirit, please step into the hearts of everyone who's here. Step into this room. Help things move in the highest and greatest direction. Please, we need you. We need your divine essence. We need you. Fill yourself with God and allow that to flow into the environment if you see that this is happening, as opposed to, what you say, bitch? Oh, yeah, well, I have something to say too. And then that drama just becomes more of a problem in your life and in the room. You can be successful and you can leave that shit behind you. It starts with turning a blind eye and not getting involved and not letting it sit with you afterwards. The shit goes down and maybe you don't interject or intervene or involve yourself, right? But then afterwards you sit with it and be like, oh, I can't believe this happened, and then she said this, and then I should have said something, I should have said this, right? How much of your time and energy are you going to give away to those things after they're done and over with? Earth sign, I am speaking to you about a few different things here, so pay attention. Hi, Tammy Rhodes. Okay, so Taurus. Lorraine says that was a good impression of half of her staff at work. That's funny. That's funny. See how it could be? Detachment, girl, detachment. You don't have to get involved. All right, so Taurus, you got the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is the sugar daddy of the deck, okay? This is the person who makes stuff happen. This is the financially responsible person who has integrity, who pays their bills, might be retired, who knows what this is. Taurus, this is about you taking care of your needs. More than that, you create a lifestyle of abundance for yourself, okay? And I can feel how there's some fears about growing and moving through some bigger changes in your life. You're tired of the drama. You're fucking tired of it. You want to live successful. You deserve it. You work very hard to create the success that you have, and somehow you still don't feel quite successful. What's going on here? There are barriers that you are hesitant to step over. All right. And you know what those are, the fear based barriers that are just healthier for you, just better for your life, just better for your peace of mind and your overall well being. It's time to start acting in those ways assertively as well. Spirit is saying you've got a lot of stuff really under control and you're really strong in a lot of different ways. But here, this is different. This is different. And you know what I'm talking about, Taurus. It's not different. Spirit says it's not different. You get to handle this stuff just like you've handled everything else, like a fucking boss, like a fucking G. All right. This is no different. The fear will subside when you move successfully through the challenge. Taurus, like the king that you are. I don't give a shit if you're a woman, a man, your gender, I don't care. The king, Taurus, that's you, the king of your life. Hi, Jeremiah. Thank you for the stars, darling. I appreciate you. Virgo, you've got the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands can mean that there's some distance in between you and maybe the fucking drama. Okay, let's just say this right now: emotional and energetic distance, physical distance between you and whatever this drama is. Okay, recognize that you cannot change other people, but you sure can change your relationship to them. All right, you sure can change where you're placing your focus, and you don't have to hear them, and you don't have to see that, and you don't have to buy in. Okay, so this Three of Wands speaks about the distance that may be necessary in some situations to make you feel more comfortable with what you have going on, which is growth, which is improvement, which is progress, which is success on the horizon, Virgo. This person is on a ship. Do you see this? You're going fucking places. Virgo, you are going places that you might not have even imagined before. You don't know how big it's going to be. You don't know how grand and how soul enriching the journey ahead is for you. You're just still on the boat, just maneuvering, just navigating, and eventually you're going to hit those open waters, and it's going to be smooth sailing and accelerating from there. All right, so recognize where you place your focus is huge. Shift away from the negativity, shift away from the drama. Don't focus on the fear, because if you focus on the fears, and that's all that you will see, and they will stop you and stumble your growth. All right. The fear is just letting you know that you're stepping into a new direction, and the new direction is not necessarily dangerous. So the fear really doesn't apply. All right. You're pioneering something here, Virgo. You're starting a new chapter. And for many, I could feel how it's different than anything even your family generations have known. All right. Really stepping in a new direction and being differently than everyone else in your family tree. Like, I can feel big shifts for Virgo, and it takes time to get there. So give yourself the grace to learn as you embody and reach those greater states of being. I'm really drawn into this telescope here. Maybe you're connected with the stars. Maybe that is something that is special for you, Virgo. I really feel how the magnitude of the grand plan for you at this time is obscured. Listening to your intuition is crucial, and placing your focus only in areas that are a priority, a direct priority, is where you're going to see the turnaround in your life, Virgo. Capricorn, you have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords here. And this is an interesting depiction here. As you can see, she's sitting behind those swords, but she could stand up and like walk around them. You know what I mean? If she wanted to, really. And that's what the Eight of Swords is about. It's a mental energy pattern. Those swords are mental. There are things blocking me from getting where I want to be. But those things are what? Fear. Fear-based patterns that are making me feel like I don't have choices, like I don't have options, like I'm not as free as I feel like I should be, like I could be. There's drama. That's probably the thing here I feel for Capricorn. If one of these swords is fucking family drama, all right, friend drama, whatever the drama is, okay, that sword is there like, oh, but these are people and they just have problems and they're just like that and that's how it is. Well, guess what? You can walk away from those people and their fucking problems. Those their problems don't have to be your problems, but you're taking them home with you. I can feel how these are just little things that pinch you in. Why? I don't want to have to deal with that. Sound familiar, Capricorn? I'm sorry, but I would go do that thing, but I don't want to have to deal with whatever it is that comes with it. Okay, whether I'm going to feel funny, embarrassed, shy, humiliated, who knows what it is, or I'm going to have to deal with, somebody else's personality that I don't really want to have to deal with. Like, then you're preventing yourself from a possible experience because of somebody else who might be there. That's what I feel for Capricorn. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself. That other person, if they show up, they're there for their own accord and their own reasons. And I bet you they're not basing their attendance on you. Don't shortchange yourself for fear of who may be involved or what people might think, or if you can even pull it off. You wouldn't be put in that position if you couldn't pull it off, Capricorn. Spirit supports you. It says right here. Wow. Surrender to success. Surrender to success. Sometimes the drama is within ourselves. Who am I to think I could do that? How could I possibly step away from those people who are enmeshed with me and use me for all I'm worth? How could I? They won't live. They won't live without me. They won't live without me providing whatever it is that I don't know what this is, Capricorn. Everyone's going to make it. And no one's happiness or success depends on you except for your own, right? Your happiness, your success depends on you. And those swords are flimsy. They're illusory. They're something that needs to be examined. They're just something that you're allowing yourself to prevent you from expanding into something else, something different. And that might be just the fear that's holding you back from the big shebang, Capricorn. Don't succumb to fear. And that's what I have for the Earth signs today. Thank you, Earth signs. Now I'm going to do a group pick a card message for anyone who's still live or on replay. I hope you heard what you needed to hear, and I hope everybody has a fantastic week ahead. I'm going to grab us 3 from the Spirit Junkie. Live or on replay, drop it in 1, 2, or 3, my friends. Woo! 1 is right there. And I'll pick my card 2. They're face down. So whoop. There's 2. And there's number 3. I'm going to pick number 2. I've got 1, 2, and 3. Where you at? Where you at? If you guys enjoyed this live video, feel free to drop me a donation if spirit moves you. I don't have another job. I'm a single mother, and this is what I do. So if you were moved to send me a donation, that would be absolutely fantastic. I do appreciate that. Bills are about due also. But if you wanted to connect with me on a deeper level, you could also message me privately or join the Vibe Tribe. That link is also in the description box. I love and appreciate you guys, and I thank you for all the support. I thank you for always showing up for me. And I will keep showing up for you. Now, for those who were drawn to pick card number 1, this is your card. It's safe to ask for help. People want to support me. Number 1, it is safe to ask for help. People want to support me. That has been a common thread that I've heard in these readings today, okay? Receiving the love and support of other people, feeling like maybe you can't speak up here. I see this from the heart. I know that when I was a kid, it was pounded into my head that you don't ask for help. You don't tell people when you're struggling. You don't say you have a need. You don't share that with people. You figure it out on your own, or you suffer alone. That's how I was raised. So I can understand the feeling like it's safe to ask for help. Ever. It's not safe to need anything. But the reality is that you do need things, and that you can ask, and that it isn't unsafe. In fact, those old patterns just maybe were wrong, in place incorrectly, and should never have swayed you in this direction. So I want to say to number 1, it's safe to ask for help. And in fact, that allows people to get to know you. And you are probably the person who always is there to help someone else, right? I always am there to help someone else. Because why? Because you know what it's like to go without the help. And you don't want that for other people. Other people don't want that for you. Other people love you. They value you, and they would feel really good about themselves if they were able to show up and help wonderful you. just the same way you feel good about helping them. So let it happen. Number one. And if you were drawn to pick card number two, like me, the card says, I claim my desires. I hold great visions. I am ready to receive. Love this. Love this. Number two, have you claimed your desires? Do you know what they are? Have you created those visions? Can you see them in your mind? Get clear about this. Get clear about what you desire to have in your life. Envision it. See it. See it in your life. See how you can get there. Typically, when you have a desire, you can backtrack and see some real steps that can take you into alignment on the path that'll get you there. And be ready to receive. Be ready to receive. Spirit wants to bless you with everything that you want in your life, if it's in the greatest and highest good. So be open and hone in those intentions and desires so that you can actually start manifesting into reality tangible things that you are wanting. Number two. And if you were drawn to pick card number three, your card says, when I see good in others, I acknowledge it out loud. I love this. I love this so much. I am such a huge advocate for building other people up. Compliments are free. If someone's doing a good job or if they look nice, let them know. It boosts their vibe and it makes them feel better and be better, right? Same goes both ways for us as well. You are a person that can acknowledge out loud when you see the good in others. And I'm drawn into the colors here. This is like your beautiful aura and the lovely colors that you might have going on. And then this is other people and how when we say, hey friend, you look amazing today. Have you lost weight? When we say genuine words to our people, it spreads and it blends with their aura and it boosts their vibe and brings some color into their life. That is what I see here for number three. So recognize the powerful effect that you do have on people with your words. And if you think of it and it's kind and positive, say it. That's spirit wanting to bring some of that uplifting energy right here into this dimension through you. And who are you to deny spirit, right? Number three, that's what I have for you. I thank you guys so much for tuning in with me today. My name is Heidi Corona, and if you wanted to connect with me on a deeper level, message me directly. That is the safest way to connect with me privately. Until the next one, I send everybody so much love and so many blessings. Good night, my friends.